right, Coach, obviously, I know you want to keep the focus on the guys that are playing in the task at hand, but a pretty big transfer you guys landed in Devon Williams this week. Just what was it that you saw out of him, and what has it been about this process that's allowed you to land so many high-quality transfer players?
We're always looking for good players. It's 365 days a year. You're always in the recruiting process because like you said, we've got a huge game on Saturday, but it's a balancing act on both ends of recruiting all the time and prepping all the time. Appreciate our guys' effort this week, prepping-wise. I think they've been locked in coming off the bye week and know we got a quality opponent coming in.
So with Isaiah Hodgins having the year that he's had, I mean, how much of a selling point is that to any receiver, recruit, transfer, or otherwise, of just, you know, you want to get not only quality playing time, but be in an offense that allows you to thrive. This is the kind of place to be able to do it.
Yeah, I think we got a bunch of selling points. I really do. Of the offense, and if you're an offensive skill player, you're looking for I think what we're putting out on tape is a great situation, but also the environment here in Corvallis, playing in this conference, the type of people we got around, relationships of current roster always helps. So it's all involved in recruiting.
Any injury updates just from Monday to the end of this week?
Yeah, not totally. We don't think Eldridge will be able to go. Just think about the guys that missed a little bit of Cal Poly, but Tyjon should be, Jamar should be, Whitley should be.
So with Jamar coming back, I know you guys leaned on AP and BJ, especially in that Cal Poly game. AP only had 9 or 10 carries in that Hawaii game. With Jamar coming back, what does AP's role change into?
Well, I think they just continue to share the reps. Obviously, Jamar's a good player, needs some carries. As we get into the game, it kind of adjusts to who's got the hot hand, how's it going. We see all three of those guys contributing.
With Stanford having Walker Little out, and obviously there's some shuffling on that line, they are still Stanford, but maybe not the Stanford of old. I mean, how much does losing a tackle like Walker Little change the complexion and change how you game plan for them?
Right. They've got some good old linemen over there. They've had them for a long time. They're dealing with just about everyone's dealing with in the country. There's guys down, guys missing, next guy up. We've got the same setup, and so our whole game plan's not based off one guy.
What does the conditions kind of seem like for a great game after coming on the heels of a big win over Cal Poly, and knowing that they're still Stanford, but they're a little bit down, maybe not the Stanford of old, and the conditions that could be created for an upset here?
Well, I think there's just going to be a bunch of excitement. Anytime you open up Pac-12 play at home, our students are back. Our guys are excited to play. We're looking for a great atmosphere and playing some quality football.
How much does it matter to have your Pac-12 opener also kind of coincide with really the first major weekend of having the students back?
Yeah, I think it's always great to have the students back. It's always great to play at home. We got a great challenge. These guys got a ton of respect for, and again, we got another 48 hours here to prep for it.
Now that you had a week of practice coming off that bye week, how beneficial do you feel like that weekend off was coming into Stanford?
I think it was beneficial. I think those byes you don't really get to pick when they come, but I think we took advantage of them. We did heal up in a little bit. I think we improved through the week of practice, so we'll always take them when they come.
You guys monitoring KJ Costello at all? I know that he's kind of been in and out of the injury report a little bit. I mean, how much do you monitor whether it's him or Mills that kind of goes at quarterback?
They're going to put someone back there. We're assuming it's going to be KJ, who's a really good player. We're watching his tape for sure because he's all over the tape making plays, and that's how we're prepping. Great.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.